marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. Third down here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville.
Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. But they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. In motion right is Ridley. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Quick throw to Collins. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. 46 yards. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center. But the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans back out there and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
One complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
That's going to be caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go now.
Final play of the half. Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell as time expires in the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here. For halftime.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So we've reached halftime here.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
A run by Pierce begins the second half.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Hey, check that. Check that.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston set to take over.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First
down, Texans.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got Jordan complete right side.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay,
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Pierce fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action throw.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We're on Jaguars. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Stroud looking to throw.
This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Now Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, smash.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Jackson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Get it. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Stroud now.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud.
Flush to his right.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He completes it to Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And to throw again is Lawrence. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence. For a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Lawrence on target there to Ridley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Etienne once more. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Stroud now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Touchdown Jaguars! Christian Kirk from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Houston. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was